what really gets to be irritating is that I can show anybody anything, but only after it's done and written down, because I can't put down into writing form or paper form or number form patterns, vibrational signals, vibrational frequencies that would be happening based off of the moment now. I know what's going to happen in the future, and people have to trust me to do the right thing to prevent those things from happening. If they don't change, I can tell them what's going to happen, but then they're only going to believe me after it. Instead, why don't they tell me what they should, why don't they listen and actually be interested in hearing what I'm saying about what we do now? Practicing a little bit, seeing if it works, and then telling me I'm wrong. Because I know it works. I've been there. But I can't show them that until they do it. That's the issue for them. I don't have to go there and see because I know I've already done it. These are the kind of things that have driven me nuts. Now that I remember all these lives now, it's when I say this is what's always driven me nuts all these lifetimes, it sounds funny to say, but I even caught myself before I said it. That's the kind of stuff that I live with by myself, but I keep it to myself because it would sound nuts. And every time I talk to somebody about it, they just go, what? Yeah, sure. Okay. But I'm not going to drop the subject because it's true. Like I can't, if this wasn't my issue of being a genius who is looked at as a weirdo because he sees the cosmic signs and can understand sacred geometry and golden ratios and pi and everything like that and can break it down and put it simple. People are trying to make it too difficult. They want it to be difficult because they're believing everything around them is something that matters. You don't have to have this status. We don't have to have cars and vehicles. They're conveniences. They're unnecessary. We don't need to be scared of each other. We can take care of each other instead. That can all be done. And I know how. And if people really want that, they just have to fucking ask me. I can't make them listen. I've already made 3,000 videos about it. In different ways, all kinds of different ways. But I can't do anything other than what I'm doing. I'm not going to force it on anybody, but I'm trying to help them. And I can't stop and go do something silly like go try out the new restaurant or go find a new girl to hook up with. That doesn't make any sense at all. And I can't see how everybody's still doing that because it makes no sense at all. But they don't want to hear that because it does to them because they want to experience it with their senses. And they're not thinking about the higher self. They're thinking about their ego self and their senses of their body and their lusts and desires. And they don't want to hear it that way. And they don't want to just face that that's what it is. And they're on top of that, they're afraid to stand up for their true rights when it comes to living a life of a free individual. That's even a different scheme altogether for most people. They're stuck on their desires because it's been projected to them for so long. That's where they're distracted. And the biggest problem is that they can't even focus on those things truly because they have something up holding on to their, their legal soul, their freedom, these words we give it, but just their mentality. Thinking that somebody's allowed to do that to them is the issue. And if enough people stand together, are they going to come to everybody's house and start shooting them down and arresting everybody who says we're not paying taxes anymore? We're free individuals. We're sovereign. I mean, other people try to give it other definitions, but in a math sense, that word sovereign just means self-reign. Self-reign. Sov. S-O. Source ongoing vitality. Whatever you're talking about. Sov. Reign. So whatever is sovereign is self-reigning. Self-reign. Sovereign. It's pretty damn simple. Anyway. What do I go from there? That's it for now. Peace.